Hello, I'm Aarush Avutu, a junior at Bellarmine College Prep. I'm happy to talk about two areas I'm deeply passionate about, history and data science. While many of us know history through textbooks and stories, we often overlook the incredible insights that data analysis can provide. I've always been fascinated by history, whether it was learning about battles, famous figures, or events shaped the world we live in today. But as I grew older and was introduced to data science, I realized that history isn't just about memorizing dates and events. It's about finding patterns, interpreting the data behind those events, and understanding the connections that span across time. That's where data science comes in. It offers tools and methods that help us approach history in a more analytical way. So I'll show you how I've combined these two passions to bring historical events to life. In this project, I'll focus on analyzing some pivotal battles that have had lasting impacts on the course of history. The episodes we'll look at include the Siege of Lucknow during the Indian Rebellion of 1857, the Battle of Gettysburg in the American Civil War, the Battle of Midway in World War II, and the Battle of Stalingrad on the Eastern Front of World War II. These aren't just significant because of their outcomes, but they offer rich datasets that allow us to explore strategic decisions, visualize troop movements, and assess the long-term effects of each battle. What makes this project special is the application of data science techniques of historical analysis, which provide fresh perspectives on these well-known events. Let's begin with the Siege of Lucknow. The battle is a crucial part of the Indian Rebellion of 1857. One of the key changes in analyzing historical battles is understanding the movements of troops and the decisions made by the leaders. Through data visualization, I've been able to map out the strength of both sides, their losses over time, and how the sieges unfold. This slide shows troop movements and highlights key figures, making it easier to grasp why this siege was such a turning point in the rebellion. The data helps us not just remember the event, but understands the factors that led to its outcome. Next, we move to the Battle of Gettysburg, a battle that many historians consider the turning point of the American Civil War. This slide breaks down 3 critical days of the battle. On day 1, we see the importance of holding high ground. Day 2 focuses on the defense of Little Round Top by the Union forces, which was crucial in preventing a Confederate advance. Finally, on day 3, covers Pickett's Charge, a disastrous Confederate attack that marked the end of the battle. What makes Gettysburg interesting from a data science perspective is that we can analyze the decisions made by both sides in real-time terrain, which played a huge role, as did true positioning and timing. By modeling these events, we can see how different choices might have led to different outcomes, give us a deeper understanding of why the battle played out as it did. Now, let's move on to one of the most brutal battles of World War II, the Battle of Stalingrad. This battle stands out for its intensity, with fierce urban combat and enormous losses on both sides. Stalingrad was a key industrial city, and its capture would have been a strategic victory for Germany. However, the Soviet counteroffensive, known as Operation Uranus, ultimately encircled and destroyed the German Sixth Army. In this slide, I've used data to showcase the changing momentum of the battle over time. By tracking troops' movements and visualizing the scale of urban combat, we can see how the Soviets gradually gained the upper hand. It also helps us understand why this battle was such a significant turning point on the Eastern Front. So far, we've looked at the historical battles through a traditional lens. But what happens when we apply data science? In each of these episodes, data science offers a new way to analyze the event. For example, the Battle of Midway, I use statistical models to simulate alternate scenarios, which might have happened if certain conditions were made differently. Could a single shift in strategy have altered the outcome of the battle? By running these simulations, we can explore counterfactuals and gain a better understanding of how pivotal moments in history were shaped by both chance and decision making. Data science enables us to quantify and explore these possibilities, providing a deeper level of analysis than traditional methods alone. One of the most powerful aspects of data science is its ability to make complex information more accessible through visualization. In the Stalingrad episodes, for example, I used heat maps to show the intensity of combat over time. These visualizations highlight the changing dynamics of the battle as Soviet forces gained the upper hand. By using these animations, I'm able to engage the audience and show how data can not only inform, but also tell a story. It's not just about analyzing numbers, it's about making the data come to life in a way that's more compelling and easy to understand. This approach also helps maintain audience engagement and ensures the most important insights stand out. Finally, let's talk about some of the challenges I faced in applying data science to history and the lessons I learned along the way. One major challenge was collecting clean and comprehensive historical data. In many cases, historical records were incomplete or inconsistent, making it difficult to form a full picture. My advice here is to combine multiple data sources and use data interpretation techniques to handle these gaps. Now, the challenge was ensuring that quantitative models didn't overlook the qualitative context of the events. It is essential to balance statistical analysis with historical narratives to avoid oversimplifying the events. And lastly, visualizing complex historical events without overwhelming the audience was tricky. My advice is to focus on engaging visualizations like heat maps or timelines to simplify the data and highlight key takeaways without losing the audience's attention. If you are interested in my project, please visit my website, which you can see here.